it's a very good treaty. We get more. We double the area where we can influence laws. So for MEPs, it's a good treaty. And it's clear that MEPs vote in favour, 525 last week, because it is good for us. We double the area of influence. But the core is that what Søren and I and our colleagues gain is much less than what you lose. The national parliaments and the voters lose much more than we gain. Because what you lose is the core in democracy in the new areas. Where you go for elections, have a new majority, and then a new law. This basic democratic principle is outlawed by the treaty. And instead you get the Brussels procedure, where 85% of all laws are carried by civil servants behind closed doors in 300 secret working groups in the council. 15% are carried in a council where no elected member of any parliament has any access, not even to the documents, except the German government they give access to. German MPs, others have not. This is how laws are done in Brussels. Then a few of them will then be put for a public vote in the council, 50 or maybe 3,000 laws a year. But this is a derogation. The main rule is decisions by civil servants behind closed doors. Then the European Parliament, we have gained a real influence. Today we have bigger influence on your life than the national MPs. I'm sure of that. In a lot of examples you can show it, because national parliaments have lost their power on the daily life of citizens. But our influence is real, but it has no relation to what we would call parliamentary democracy. We have the right to propose an amendment to a new law. It's not us who decide the new law. If it's a very good system we have in Brussels, then you should export it to all the member states, and then you should, in Denmark, forbid the right for the Folketing, for the Parliament, to propose and decide laws. From now on they should only have the right to put forward amendments. And then the heads of the different services and the ministers could meet behind closed doors, and then they could decide, these amendments are good, we take them, these are bad, we don't take them. This is how it works in Brussels. We make our amendments, and if the non-elected in the Commission are pleased with our amendments, then they have a chance to be passed. But it's then the non-elected who decide whether the amendment from the elected can have a chance or not. It's not the other way around. So what we gain is not parliamentary democracy at European level is good and bad. It's not what we gain. What we gain is a bureaucratic system instead of parliamentary democracy at all. That's the core. There's a little improvement. In 19 areas we have no say for the European Parliament today, but qualified majority decisions in Brussels. There we get what they call co-decision. It's an improvement. Isolated, this is an improvement. But this improvement in 19 areas can be compared with the loss in 49 areas, where you have parliamentary democracy today and where you will not have it tomorrow. So on balance, it's a little step forward, but many steps backwards at the same time. So they should not be able to say this is a treaty, the democratic process. You should question it exactly there in the core of the lack of democracy. This is where we have the general argument valid for everyone. It's not a special Irish argument on abortion, or a special Danish argument on a summer house protocol, or a special Finnish argument. You have no such special Finnish. You behave like member state number 16 in the German Republic. Already now have no own views, but you could have it in theory. And we should fix in our resistance against the Lisbon Treaty in all European member states, we should take the democratic argument as the main argument, because it's where we can win everywhere.